I am 2.5 months sober and I feel left out. I feel left out of all my social circles and I feel left out of new opportunity. And I kind of feel like getting sober has made people feel maybe like I'm trying to be better than them. But the truth is, I went sober because just like waking up hungover is like actually the worst feeling in the world. Like, you feel so trash. I went sober because in those mornings, the next morning, I hated myself. Every conversation I couldn't remember, every weird look I gave people, or funny look, or did I do the wrong thing, or did I say the right thing, or bleh. When you're sober, you don't have to guess. You just know that you showed up how you usually show up. And you have enough confidence to back that person. Yeah, okay, maybe I didn't show up the best way or whatever, but at least I have enough confidence to show up as that person. When you're drunk and crazy, you don't have the confidence in yourself the next morning. And I need the confidence in myself. And I feel left out because I don't have any vices. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs. So I went camping with my friends on the weekend and I felt left out because they were just like high the whole time. And that's fine and I'm happy for them and that's amazing. But I wasn't high at all. I was there trying to watch movies. I was trying to read. I was trying to make camping food fun, go for walks. And I felt left out because they were all walking so painfully slow, laughing, having the best time. And I can slowly feel myself not being invited to things because I don't drink. And because I think people don't like how it makes them feel that you're not drinking. If that makes sense. I think a lot of people wish that they also weren't drinking, but it's hard to not drink, you know? So many things are based around drinking. So many social things, so many things for fitting in, or just like so many things have been romanticized around drinking, going on dates or whatever. So it's really hard to not drink. And so I think a lot of people wish that they didn't drink, and so when you're the one that's not drinking, yeah, you kind of stop getting invited. And then it's also because they're drunk, and so if you're not drunk, they know that you are gonna remember everything that they said, and people don't like that. They really don't like that. I've had a few people actually say that to me. Oh, you're not drinking. Ooh. And then they peace out, which rightfully so. Like, half the reason I'm sober is because the shit I would say when I was hammered. So I get it, but it's lonely, kinda. Because it's hard too, because you don't also, I don't want to hang out with a bunch of health nuts. Okay, I'm not really a health nut. I guess I am, but I'm a health nut in the way where I'm not trying to go run a marathon and get a six-pack. I'm a health nut in the way where everything in my life works out for me when my nervous system is regulated. Every single thing works out for me. And alcohol makes my system not regulated. And so I'm a health nut in the way where I'm crazy, kinda, because I'm manifesting, and alcohol gets in the way of my manifestations. But I feel left out, is all I know. And it makes me feel kind of sad. It makes me grieve, my old life a little bit, of the girl who everyone thought was so awesome and fun and cool. But now I think I'm so awesome and fun and cool, but other people don't feel that way. But because, sometimes when you're sober, you accidentally hold a mirror up to people, and people don't like that. Because I sure as hell didn't. When I was drinking and I'd see people that were able to just not drink, I was like, oh my god, I'll never be that. But I am now. But if you're addicted to chaos, and a big reason why you're drinking is for the chaos, once you completely cut that chaos out of your life, you get kind of bored. But I'm bored in a way where I'm not I'm gonna go blow everything up and be gray, because I'm so bored. But yeah, I definitely feel bored sometimes. And I definitely feel not a little bit there's a wall between me and my peers. And the other thing is too, is you can't just be like, oh, I'm not drinking, because if you say like, oh, I'm not drinking, everyone's like, oh, but tonight's gonna be a big night. Like, I have an event on this weekend, and I'm going because just to show some face, and it's a birthday party. And I've told everyone, oh, I'm not, yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, I'm not drinking, so I can, like, drive whoever needs to ride. No, like, this weekend's the weekend to drink. Like, it's such a big weekend. It's so-and-so's birthday. It's such a big weekend. You have to drink. So then you have to hit him with the, oh, no, like, I'm sober now. Like, I'm sober. People don't like that. But, yeah, you have to kind of, like, straight up just be like, no, I'm sober now. Even when I was camping, my buddy's like, oh, well, just have some wine. You can have a little bit. Like, just have a little bit. And it's like, why? It's literally just poison. There's no point of having a little bit. And that was my problem, too. Is, why have a little bit when you can have a lot? It's not worth the calories. And then once they realize that you can't be convinced because you're sober and not just not drinking, you stop getting invited places. And you start just being the designated driver. And it's sad, kinda. It makes me sad. But that's okay, because 99% of the time I'm not sad anymore, because my nervous system is so regulated and I'm checking off goals, and things are amazing, but your community does take kind of a dip when you decide to go sober. So if your community is kind of ditched you, you're not alone. And I just continue to ignore the, I wish you were drinking, you can have a little bit, because I think of a lot of people can't understand why you've gone sober, or why you're just kind of against the alcohol movement now at this point in your life, after maybe drinking 1,000 beers a night like I would. Just know that I get it, and you don't need to justify why you're not drinking or why you've decided to go sober to anyone. And I think you're brave for doing so, and I think you're brave for risking losing your social status and your social life a little bit. And just know that like I still have a lot of friends that I do hang out with, and my partner and everything, but so you won't be alone. But yeah, definitely your social life will take a hit a little bit, which is hard. But that's okay, because a new social life will come, and a new way of living, and you feel left out because that's all you've ever known is those nights and those big drinking nights. But as time goes on and your new life starts aligning and everything, your social life's gonna look very different and be more fulfilling than it ever was. But that just takes time. It takes time for your new kind of timeline and alignment to align. Keep doing the hard thing. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you for making the hard decision. It's really easy just to go and have a beer with the boys or whatever, but choosing to go and have a Coke Zero, I think it's really brave, and I don't think it's performative, and I don't think you're a burden, and I think you're amazing, and I think you're great, and I hope that you continue down the path of sobriety, because alcohol is literally poison. Keep doing hard things. You can do hard things.